What's up, CFO gang? It's your boy Jay Tuck. Real Cowboys fans, stand up. Yo, hopefully everyone had a great Thanksgiving holiday, that you enjoyed your Thursday. I know I did, especially watching our Dallas Cowboys win. But what I want to talk about today is something I'm not hearing a lot of conversations about, and that is our offensive line. Now, our offense is starting to find momentum, starting to be top amongst the NFL in a lot of statistical categories. So I see a lot of credit going to Dak Prescott, and justifiably so, CeeDee Lamb, Brandon Cooks, and even Mike McCarthy. But I think our offensive line deserves a lot more credit than a lot of people has been giving the Cowboys thus far, and especially, knock on wood, seeing our starting five finally out in the field and getting some continuity. So in this very first play right here, the Cowboys are going to come out to an empty set. They're going to motion Tony Pollard into the backfield, and Washington is in a four-man front, right? So what you're going to notice is the communication, right? And this is where I always talk about continuity. Watch Tyler Biadasz now point to what's called the Mike linebacker, which is going to be this guy. So it's going to ID this guy. So what they're going to do once they ID, they're going to shift. So Terrence Steele has right here, right? You have Zach Martin right here. If there is a threat with this guy coming into this A gap, that's going to be Tyler Biadasz. And then you have Bam, big on big here, and big on big here, right? So that's how they're IDing the play caller to know where they should shift according to the Washington Commanders defense, right? So what you'll see is, there he goes, there's the point, right? There's that point I was talking about. Bam, there he is, there he goes, right there, right? So you'll watch on this play right here, like I said, as far as the slide protection. Now you'll see this, right? This guy, this linebacker, he doesn't pose as a threat. He doesn't go anywhere, right? So he's pretty much eyeing Tony Pollard. So he's no threat. So the key thing that Tyler Biadasz is going to do is, all right, there's no threat right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to help Zach Martin. Boom, right there. And present a clean pocket for Dak Prescott to throw. And on the backside, y'all remember when we did the Terrence Steele film, right? And I was talking about Terrence pushing and punching with his inside hand. Watch Tyron Smith. Now Tyler kind of got whipped right there. But watch Tyron Smith with this punch. Boom, outside hand first, creating separation. Clean pocket for our quarterback Dak Prescott to do what he does best, and that's carve up defensive secondaries. On this next play, you're going to see Washington come out in a five-man front. We're going to run a jet motion. And what you're going to notice once again, Tyler Biadasz, okay? So once again, he's going to chip and help, but also keep his eyes open to the backfield, to the posing threat. So boom, he's going to take this wide step, right? Because what his threat is this A gap right here. If this linebacker was to come here, or if there's going to be a slant here, that's going to be Tyler's responsibility. But also you still have this linebacker right here who can also pose a threat in this A gap as well. So the thing you're going to notice about Tyler Biadasz, he's going to take a wide step to the right, boom, get his hands out, help Zach Martin. So this A gap, so right here, boom, this A gap right here, this is locked. So he has that taken care of. Inside slant, that's taken care of, right? So Tyler realizes, okay, there's not a threat there, I'm cool. Now let me get backside to this posing threat, which is this guy right here. There he goes, comes up off of it, keeps his eyes up, protection. Look at that clean pocket that Dak Prescott has. Now it was a flag on this throw, but look at this clean pocket. And I don't give a damn who it is. I know a lot of people saying the Cowboys haven't played anybody. This is a Washington team. The week before had 9 sacks. Yeah, 9 of them. 9 sacks. 9 sacks in a whole football game. And versus the Dallas Cowboys on Thursday, they only had 9 pressures and 0 sacks. So I know people kind of run the low-hanging fruit and the lazy narratives, but at the end of the day, this was a good defensive front, and the Dallas Cowboys offensive line played well. Next play right here, you have a 4-man front. And you're going to see some double teaming with a backside pull on the run game. Bam. There we go. Good pull by Sean McKeon. That's dirty work from 84 right there. Watch Sean McKeon right here, y'all. He's going to pull and cut. This is that dirty, grimy work that doesn't get noticed on game day, but somebody got to do it. Bam. Now, for me as a former edge rusher and linebacker, I hate it when tight ends and fullbacks do this to me. I didn't like that, right? But it's part of the game, right? It wasn't a dirty play. That's just trench work. And that's a good blocking up front from Sean McKeon. On this next play right here, they come out in a 4-man front. They're going to motion Sean McKeon to an offset. And what you're going to notice again, good protection up front when it comes to this Cowboys offensive line. So bam. So you see that up front. Everyone's taken care of. You have Zach Martin helping just a little bit right here. But this is Zach Martin's threat right here in this B gap. So he's watching him just to make sure he's going to come. I got you. But if not, I'm going to help my partner right here. Okay. Good pocket protection for Dak Prescott. Steps up in the pocket. He slings it out for CeeDee Lamb. Just a slight overthrow. I thought he was going to connect that. I would say that Dak Prescott was a little cranked up to start the game a little bit. Just a little cranked up. But there was definitely some opportunities, and there's going to be some opportunities like this throughout the season. We just got to make sure that we're connecting. But we're not really focusing on the passing game. We're really focused on the protection. And good job by Tyron at just making this defender run that hoop, but run it deep. So Dak can easily step up in the pocket. All right, so this play right here, this is where the communication really stuck out, right? So you're going to see a lot of pressure. So you see that Washington showcases everybody's coming. They got 7 up there, right? So they're simulating that everybody's coming, right? Now, here is the key. They're going to ID, once again, that Mike linebacker. So they do the point. Bam, right there. So here's the ID right here. Gotcha, fella. So what they're going to do, they're going to slide the protection to the right side. And what they're going to say is, okay, boom, this is what's going to happen. All right, so Pollard, you got here, right? Terrence, you got here. Zach, you got here. Tyler Biotis, you got here. Tyler Smith, and then Tyron. And then this guy is going to drop actually in coverage. Now, I know people are probably saying, okay, Tuck, what happens if this guy was to actually come pressure? Well, the good thing about this play, right, this is the front side of the play, of the concept. So Dak is looking dead at him. If he was to come this way, then he's probably going to have a hot read with Jake Ferguson or whoever else is over here from the all-22 angle. But good communication, right? So you'll see it. Boom. Everyone slides to the right, slide to the right. Good job, TP right here. TP has actually done a great job in pass pro as well. Not a lot of people are talking about it now. Once again, it's a missed throw, but we're really just focusing on the protection up front. And this is a good way, good pickup from our offensive line to give our quarterback a clean pocket. And I always say this, right, on game day. If you give Dak a clean pocket, let him carve up, he's surgical. And the Cowboys definitely did that on Thursday. On the next play right here, you're going to see it's an empty formation. We're backed up. But once again, right, this is danger zone, right? This could be a safety. A lot of things can go bad. And if you watch my video last year, the Dak interceptions, right? Moments where a lot of things go bad, but it didn't. And Dak just sat back there and threw a damn dot. This is a dot, y'all. This is a Dak dot. This is Dak in his zone. Because this ain't an easy throw. This ain't an easy throw, right? That is a dot. There's not much room for error right there. But Dak loves attacking the seams, and damn it, that was a good throw from Dak Prescott. But it all starts up front with the protection. Clean pocket. Everything's clean. Everything's clean. No pressure. Locked up, locked up, locked up, locked up. Good job from our offensive line. They deserve a lot of credit on this play. But damn, QB4, that's a dot. It's a big daddy Dak throw right there. All right. On this play right here, this is in the run game. You're going to see a little bit of the concepts, a little double team up front. Boom. Let Tony Pollard get off the edge. And I feel like, this has kind of been Tony Pollard's best game since the Arizona game. And what I want to see a lot more is getting Tony Pollard out on the perimeters and letting our big guys seal the edges and let Tony Pollard get in space. That's where he can use his God-given ability. Next play right here, I'm empty, gonna have a 5-man front. Now on this play, you're gonna have these edges, they are going to drop. So this guy right here, he's gonna drop, and then this edge is gonna drop as well, right? But what I like is Tyler Smith on this play, because what you're gonna see is he's gonna help, but he's gonna pass off to Tyron Smith because he sees that this player right here is slanting. This tackle right here is slanting. So he's like, all right, you got this, right? Because what this is, it could be what people call a tech stunt, meaning that the tackle is going to X with the defensive end, and the defensive end could be coming this way. But Tyler quickly picks up like, okay, it's not coming my way. I'm good. Now, Tyler does a great job, because if Tyler was to come down on the slant and ride this heavily, then it would leave this B gap exposed if there was a stunt. But he passes off to Tyron Smith. Boom. You got that, bro. It gets backside to help Tyler. And Dak throws a quick slant for the completion. So good communication right there. And boom. On this play right here, so they ran this play earlier in the game, but it's a little bit of data gathering, right? Because they ran the play earlier and they saw the defensive end crashing down on the handoff. And what to read with this little RPO action right here is they're reading this edge right here. And I think this is Ridgeway. So Dak is going to read this guy. If he crashes down, he's going to pull it. If he stays out, he's going to hand it off to Rico. Crashes down, pulls it. Now Dak could have just ran for the first down because there's nobody around him, all that green. But once again, Dak's just a little bit juiced up. Maybe he had some C4, kind of overthrew it. And there were some Dak haters in the crowd next to him in the game saying, this is why I don't like him. This is why. Oh, shut up, bro. Shut up. Right? But just, you know what I'm saying? But there was opportunity. But the Dallas Cowboys are able to run these RPO plays. And now that Dak is utilizing his legs, it's going to give him a lot more opportunity on the last play right here. Just showing us in the offset in the run game. And a little pin and pull, or some people call it a buck sweep, whatever you want to call it, right? You're going to have this outside, I think this is CeeDee Lamb. He's going to come down on this defensive end. You're going to have Tyron loop out and pull. And you're going to get Rico out in space off the edge. And make things happen. Boom. I think they may have threw a flag on this, but like I said, overall, good play, man. So that's it, man. I think our Dallas Cowboys offense is off to a good start. Need to keep it up because we are about to get into the thick of things, especially as we prepare for Seattle's defensive front and also for our rematches versus Philly. But I think that we are on the right foot as our offensive line is concerned, man. So comment, like, subscribe, follow me on all social media platforms at JTuck151. I want everyone to stay safe, stay blessed, stay encouraged, and your offensive line, keep it up. Peace.